Guys, and today we're going to be playing something nice and easy. I just decided to throw out Thopters because, well, I can't, it'd be a good idea to write stuff down, but someone on my last video was like, could you try and build a Jund deck? It's quite a lot of fun stuff, and I was like, yeah, I like Jund. My Rakdos control deck's very similar. I'll just throw in a couple green cards, see how it plays out. And, yeah, I've just been having the worst luck ever since that moment. And this is terrible, but I'll keep it. Yeah, so I've just been having terrible luck since then. Just ever since I built that deck, I actually rage deleted it, rebuilt it back up, changed one card, lost again, and then rage deleted it again. So we're going to be playing Thopters today, and ripping a blue mana off the top really hurts right there. If that had been red, I'd be pretty happy right now. Dwynen's elite? Nope. Visionary? I'm actually alright with that. I can block pretty favourably with this servitor. Unless he has a Might in the Masses or Wild Size or any other of the million green buff spells. Man, no. Rune Servitor into Chief of the Foundry is not terrible. Just need to start finding these red mana fairly fast. And that'll help us get there. That'll get us there, hopefully. And this should hopefully keep him at bay just for a couple turns. I don't know, I just think Thopters matches up pretty well against elves unless they get a Dwynen out. And Reef, so I'll take that. I'll take a card. Fortunately, I'm going to have to discard next turn now, unless I play an artifact. It's a red spell off the top. That's 3 more damage. I'm down to 15. Do we just Chief of the Foundry to... He's already had blown 1 Reef Soul. Depends what we draw. Or do we just Artificer's Epiphany and... Well, I think we're just gonna, now that we've drawn that Whirler Rogue, we're just gonna Epiphany here, go down to 12 minimum, then next turn Whirler Rogue, and then the turn after get a Chief of the Foundry out there and hopefully stabilize. If he has a Dwynen here though, I think we're just gonna click concede and then take it at that. Well, we got him a blow, a Ivolite Assassin. I'll take that. Is it even an Ivolite Assassin? It's something assassin. Yeah, it is. Hey, still got it. Haven't really been playing much recently after the Jund disaster. Been kind of shell shocked. What do we Well, I was gonna say what do we discard? It's fairly obvious. P and Kieran, seeing as we're not gonna find red mana anytime soon. Yeah, Whirler Rogue, 100% the play here. And then follow it up with the Chief of the Foundry who can block for a while. I mean, if we draw any land off the top, we can go Servitor Chief of the Foundry, which is actually pretty good. Turn for me. There's a Dwynen's elite. This guy's going wide, but hopefully we can clog up the board and he doesn't have removal. That's kind of all we got going for us. Yeah, I'll take this block here. If he has, I'll get the combat trigger out of his hand if he's got it. He does not. And then next turn. I mean, we're down to 8, but he's not going to be able to force through damage without trample in the next couple turns. I'm really tempted to just go digging for land here, but no, unfortunately. I mean, if I hit a land, my turn is pretty sweet. As it stands, I've got 1 mana which I'm doing nothing with. But screw it, it keeps them back a turn. I think that's... While I'd love to go digging. I don't like that play. I want to be greedy. I'm already down to 8. I almost feel I should be. If we stop him attacking this turn. Okay, I made the right play, good. And we wouldn't have found a land, that's fine. But now I think we can dig. We can go Artificer's Epiphany and Rune Servitor, which I think is fine. We don't really lose much by doing that. But we hit a land, it's a red land as well. Oh god. So we can actually start picking off his creatures now, so I might actually start attacking in a bit. Got a decent force along the ground. Yeah, we'll do that. Hit him for 6, and then next turn we can pick off one of his creatures and then swing in. So even if he goes, I'm not even scared of Dwining right now, which is a good situation to be in Thopters. I mean, if he, yeah, again, he goes Reef Soul here, and we're back to square one, even though we've got another one in hand. And apparently that was too much for him. AI will swing in here, absolutely. It should do anyway. I would right now. Do we have him dead next turn? The Chief of the Foundry. If we hit a land, I think we do. Okay, let's work this out. We got Chief of the Foundry. That's 3, 6, 9. 9 damage coming through. No, we don't get him dead, so there's no point playing it like that. But I think we will go another Thopter Engineer into Ruin Servitor, most likely. And then I think we got that. So yeah, we managed to, as soon as we found that red land, I felt fairly safe. Got quite a lot of removal in hand, that's why I run the Artificers. If they do drop a big threat. But we got there, so hey, we even managed to beat the elf deck. He's got the elf picture, he's got the avatar, so we were well prepared in advance. To be honest, Artificer's Epiphany was probably the real MVP there that got us enough to keep us going. We would have been too far behind if we hadn't managed to draw 2 cards there. I'm saying this like I've won, but watch this guy, like, I don't even know, go Languish right now. Something crazy. A lot of elf decks, I mean elf decks that run Languish and Gatekeeper Vine, I've never understood that. It makes me laugh a lot. Gather the Pack, I actually haven't seen this much, but I think it's going to be a lot better in after Battle for Zendikar drops, because you actually put it in the graveyard, I think. Yeah, you may put a creature card, so you know, get a green-black deck going long, drop an Ulamog in there, drop an Ulamog in your graveyard, turn 5, and then bring it back, win the game. Watch your opponent rage quit, and then take it from there. But, oh god, shit, we're down to 2. That's unfortunate. I didn't see that coming. I really should have played around that, but I don't think you can swing through here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. No, we've got enough blockers, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Someone is blasting music outside my flat, sorry if you can hear that. Student accommodation is the best thing in the world. I'm not even going to bother like holding back here. There's no first strike on his side, so I don't have to worry about that. And we just get damage in the air. I might go close my window, I'll be back in a second. It's probably picking up really loud. Well, sorry about that, guys. I hope it didn't pick up on the video, but it was pretty loud for me, so you might got some techno tunes for you, if anyone appreciates that. I'll get copyright notice and get banned from YouTube. But no, I've completely lost my train of thought. Thopters, it's pretty good. I found a second match while I was waiting as well. Just no point restarting a video just to look for a match. And let's have a look at this. Yeah, we got 3 playables. Ruin Servitor will hopefully find us more land. Hey, look at that. If it was, see, this time I want blue. I think Thopter Network's going to be pretty important for this game, if I'm to win it. Demir, well, I'm guessing well, I don't know, it could be Demir Zombies, it could be Demir Control. Can't really tell. It's actually a pretty good card for Ruin Servitor. Can't really swing into it or block it until we drop the Chief of the Foundry next turn. Yeah, I think we will just most likely go into that. I see no reason not to. He's going to have removal at some point. Might as well just get it out of the way now. Maybe trying to get him to waste, well, not waste, but throw a Crew Revival at it before he's got a zombie in the graveyard. Oh, okay, blow Reef Soul on that, I'll take that. Unfortunately, that means Chief of the Foundry's kind of weak. Honestly, I'm just going to go Artificer's Epiphany, most likely. Yeah, try and find this 4th land. I don't mind discarding here, I've got plenty of things. I'm sure I'll find something that I don't mind throwing. Probably is one of these two cards, not decided yet. Depends if I find my second blue. It's a bit of revelation. He loses 2 life. But he goes digging. I'm guessing it's zombies at this point. You can't really tell though. Guess we see what he throws away. Shadows of the past. Doesn't really tell me much. Epiphany. I don't know. We'll see what I draw. Didn't hit a land. That's kind of unfortunate. Honestly, we don't have double blue, so the Spyware Echo can go. Hey, well, guess that's my decision. Seeing as we're not under a lot of pressure, I'm going to take this turn to Flame Shadow, and then we can, if we pick up more land, we can get some real value out of Pia and Kieran, and we can get better value out of these Chief of the Foundries. Swinging with a 3-4, and then a 4-5, depending on what this guy does. I'm not worried about taking 2 for a turn. And it's why I like Flame Shadow. If you're not under a lot of pressure, you can't just slam it and just kind of wait. That's unfortunate. Powerless Mate. Come on, hit a land off the top. Nope. But that's pretty good either way. Gets us 2 artifacts, which we can give +2/+2 next turn. So I think I can race him here. Chief of the Foundry gets haste next turn, and then also I'll make 2 of them with haste. Yes, please. And our life totals are pretty much the same, except I've got a 1-3 blocker on his 2-3. Well, that's kind of changed things. I need to generate a lot of artifacts pretty fast. So I need to hit a land so I can go Pia and Kieran. Nah, I'll take 1. Land so I can go Pia and Kieran, that gets me 4 more artifacts, and then I can Reclusive Artificer. Well, asking you will receive. Does mean we're getting fairly low on life. But, you know, you've got to pay. Got to pay your money. Plus, to be honest, I think, okay, this always gets me. You choose the one you keep, not the one you want to get rid of. So, I want to keep the one which doesn't have haste. Okay, good, I did that right. I've done that wrong so many times. Best thing is he loses a life there as well. Pretty funny. We're going to sit back this turn. If he wants to swing in, it's fine by me. I probably won't block. In fact, I know I won't block. Well, that's 2 big creatures now. And he gets to stop us casting our Reclusive Artificer. Ooh, but we do get to go double Chief of the Foundry next turn. That might be enough to put him beyond grasp. So, yeah, especially now that he's done that. I'll take this, go down to 6, and then we get +3 on all of our artifacts next turn. I think that's him dead. Espazor, does that change anything? Get 2 4-3s, but no, I think Chief of the Foundry. So let's work this out here. Let's work this out. So he blocks 1. We get everything else is a 3-3. 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, he's dead. GG. To be honest, I think he was even dead if he kept his Cothroped back. Just as the nature of Cothroped. Plus we just get to crunch all out here. No first strike on his side, so yeah, he's dead either way. That's why you don't mess with artifacts. You can pull turns like that out of just nowhere. Definitely my favourite deck. Without a doubt. I mean, that was over 20 damage right there. Just completely out of nowhere. +2 buff across the board. Who needs Valor and Akros when you got Chief of the Foundry Flame Shadow? That's 2 wins. Do we want to play? Yeah, we'll play a third. I don't upload enough. I'll run into a third match, get my loss, which is definitely deserved. I don't know. I just don't like Thopters. I've came to that conclusion. The more I think about, like, yeah, he draws you a card, that's fantastic. Yeah, he is a 6/6 for 6, but he loses. Like, people lose games to Thopters more than I've seen win them. Like, they get down to like 5 life. Thopters then a dead. Like, you can't play him because especially if they got Evil Leap or something, you just can't play him. And he's like Read the Bones except 10 times worse. I'm on the play here, and I don't have any playables in hand, so no. This isn't great, but sometimes you keep what you're given. I've got lands at least. Can cast everything in my hand basically, and then even if I draw stuff which isn't land, then I should be able to cast it. Bar P and Kieran. It's not ideal, Chief of the Foundry being your first play. But, you know, hopefully this guy just goes green, and then I know he can't just kill it instantly. Green-white. Well, Renown. I've never really seen Timberland Guide played. So in this meta anyway. So I'm just gonna assume he's Renown. I've got a decent blocker for him, even though I'll never block with it. And that's 2 lands off the top. But like, hopefully he goes Grasp of the Hieromancer here, doesn't play a land, and I get to go Spy Network, swing in, draw a card, and hopefully start winning that way. But I'm definitely not in great situation. Wild Instincts on turn forward is what I'm fearing right now, despite the fact cards like Celestial Flare exist. Yeah, he hit me for 2, I'm fine. Anointer of Champions. And he doesn't have a player get in. We may make him either sack his creature or... Okay, stay calm. It's just nothing but lands off the top so far. This deck does have a tendency to flood out. It's fine. It's fine. You're fine. Do I play around a Might of the Masses? You know what, if he's got it, I just lose, I don't even care. I've drawn... Okay, he doesn't have it. Can we draw something other than land? That would be ideal. Whirler Rogue would be pretty nice. Well, now I'd like to win the game. That'll come next. I love when you call a card off the top. It just gives you a warm feeling inside. So next turn, we slam Willbreaker. Turn after Whirler Rogue, win the game. There we go. That's our game plan. Clearly doesn't have remove, otherwise we would have dealt with that. And that was super reckless swinging in as well. Especially seeing as he swung in with his Timberland Guide, so I kind of should have seen something coming. Reclusive Artificer. Nah, we can take the time out to just slam a Whirler Rogue here and sit back. Actually, we'll draw a card. No, we can't. We don't have haste. Never mind. Whirler Rogue next turn is going to be pretty brutal. Hopefully he auras something up. Bar this, but obviously that's what he's going to target. I was pretty scared. I hate Hunt Beast. It's gonna be really hard for me to get around. Yep, but I don't know. If we keep generating Thopters, it's not going to be the end of the world. So I'll go down to 10. Not too much I'm worried about. Tragic Arrogance would suck. Even though I do get to keep my Spy Network, and there's a second Hunt Beast. Well, shit. Twin Bolt would be beautiful right now. Okay. Let's work this out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. And honestly, I'm just going to go Whirl Rogue and steal his creature. Yeah, Whirl Rogue. Probably should have played it second main in case I draw something off this 2 in the air. But you know, I'm terrible. We get to steal something on his combat phase and then take it from there. Chief of the Foundry, that might just win us the game next turn. Okay. So when he goes into combat, gotta keep an eye on this. I'll probably steal his Timberland Guide unless he plays something really good first man, which would be suicidal. He does not. And then I will be starting to block here. If he comes in. I mean, he's definitely got a wild size, I know that. So whatever it is, chain block something here? Yeah, I think I will, screw it. So even if he does have wild size, then... Actually, let's do the maths here. We've got Chief the Foundry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. We've got 7 mana, 4, yeah. If we can actually get in for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah, we actually have him dead next turn if we don't block. But then he could have a combat trick. So I think I'm actually just going to use his own Chief of the Foundry block there, and then if he has enough buff to blow me out, it's fair enough. He has to go like double Primal Bellow, wild size or something here. Well, 90, that's fair enough. And he's now tapped out. We can steal a creature on his end step. And then yeah, I think we got him. Wild size as well. So I mean, we're going to get low here, but I don't think he's got enough to blow us out. White doesn't offer anything, so yeah, I think we got this. 6, 9. We do go down to 3 here. Nearly missed that. I'm not that bad. And then we just got Chief of the Foundry. Reclusive Artifice. Well, it doesn't really matter actually. We've got him either way. 100% here. I might be playing out here, but I can't be bothered to do the maths. So sorry this guy if I had lethal, but I can't do the maths now. It's actually been a 14 hour day so far at uni, and then I just got back, so well, he's on 16, we'll never know. This guy had damage effects off, but that was close. I did go down to 3. That was probably a bit aggressive. Well, we did get there. We're back up to 40. 3 wins on the bounce, and we never have to think about that Gruul deck again. I mean, not Gruul, Jund deck again. So I think we'll call that a day. So I'll get back to that Jund deck, try and get it to work, but I wasn't happy with it. Oops, still rage deleted it, so well, I'll say thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later.